Hey there, welcome back to Road to Data Engineer. This is going to be episode 15. Trying out a couple new things today. Um, I looked at some of the videos I've already posted and realized how bad the video quality was. Like you really can't make out the screen at all. And I mean, it's not that big a deal. Most of these videos are for myself to track my progress, but I kind of thought to myself, hey, might as well try to improve that a little bit. So I played around with some OBS settings, and I think I've got it figured out. So you should be able to actually see the code now. The other thing I realized is like streaming both monitors just like made the format of the video too wonky. Like there was too much black space above and below the actual video itself, and it was just too much to view. So today I'm trying streaming just one monitor, as you can already see. And I'm actually going to only be working with one monitor too. So my second monitor is off. I've been working on trying to improve using keystroke shortcuts at work. And so that's just going to be more practice for me today, switching between my different windows using the keyboard since I'm now only streaming one monitor. So yeah, so those are just some quick updates in terms of the videos themselves. So yeah, let's kind of jump into it. So last time we left off, we were able to successfully scrape data like from multiple web pages and store them in CSV files. So if we kind of look at one of those real quick. We can see we've got our age, belt, gender, weight class, placing, competitor name, academy name, year. But there was a bug in the code. And I believe I started debugging it, maybe very briefly, but didn't make too much progress in the episode because I ran out of time. But I actually looked at it since then off camera briefly. And I have found what's causing the bug. So today we're going to try to come up with a solution. The other thing we're going to try to do today is if we look at the data itself, we do not have the tournament name in the data, which is obviously going to be pretty important. So we can analyze different individual tournaments or see if like, one tournament it's easier to win the absolute versus the other at different ways or different things like that. So today we're also going to work on updating the scraper to get the tournament name and add it to the data frame as well. And I don't think that part should be too crazy. So just jumping into the bug real quick, I did find what's causing the problem. So essentially, the bug happens right here and right in this line of our loop where it says, if the string of the tag equals 1, do these things. And we had an instance where essentially that condition never becomes true. And what's happening there is on the 2006 Euros page, they have a class listed with only one competitor, and then he's listed as taking second place. And so that's essentially causing the headers list to not match up with the results list. And then later, we're getting a bug down here at the very end where we're trying to access one of our lists where there's no element to access. So we're gonna have to like rewrite this logic here and figure out some other way to do it. I'm guessing this is not intentional by IBJJF. I'm guessing this is actually just a bug with their website. I'm assuming this guy didn't take second. And just for those who aren't super familiar with jiu-jitsu, the context around this is like Um, if you sign up for an IBJJF tournament and no one else signs up, you just automatically podium. So if you're the only person in your bracket, you automatically are considered as taking first. And that's important for like a couple reasons. One, especially now to enter the absolute, you have to podium. So like this guy here, Andrea Skortig, however you say his last name, nobody was in his black bracket, so he got placed as first. But that automatically means now he can compete in the absolute bracket, which there, in theory, should be competitors. Um, and then the other reason it's important is technically you do get like ranking points. So it's like kind of the mentality is like if I show up to compete and nobody else shows up, that's not really on me, right? So, um, kind of the last little bit of context for understanding why this might happen is something like Master 2 Blue Male Super Heavyweight is like just always going to be a very small class. Master 2 means you're 35 plus, and especially in 2006, not that many people doing jujitsu in Europe. This was Europeans, and definitely not that many people in their late 30s doing jujitsu, since jujitsu is pretty hard on the body and all that. And then also it's like specifically only blue belt, and then also super heavy is like there's just less people who train that are that heavy. So like even if it was like adult blue male super heavy, it was probably a smaller bracket. Now you make it master 2 and it's going to be very, very small. And you kind of see that reflected in most of the master classes here. Master 2 blue male ultra heavy, master 3 in particular, we see a bunch of the lighter weight classes. So yeah, so that's kind of the the context around why we see that happen. For something like adult male black belt middleweight, this is never going to happen at a major tournament. It's always going to be like a big bracket, especially nowadays when the sport's a lot bigger. Okay, so let's go back to our code and kind of think through what happened here. Since it's been about a day since I looked at this and found the reasoning. Okay. Okay, so let's think here. Oh, I guess I could show the HTML real quick, though it's probably not worth it to take longer to find than it's worth. Yeah, and then here was where it started getting offset. Attila Gosler, yeah, is placed under super heavy. Master 2 with Andrea Sortanega. And they should be in separate classes. So you can see this is where our list gets messed up here. Okay, so let me think here. Let's just walk through the loop real quick. For tag in results table, access tag attributes using tag class and store and list. Checklist. Oh, we're looping through each tag. Individual TD tag, yep. And we're saying access the class and store it in the list. If it's placing, do this. Else, if it's Athlete Academy, go lower. Okay. Let's see here. What did I write for my notes here? We should probably space these out a little bit. Sometimes a division has 4 placing competitors, sometimes it has 3, sometimes it has 1. So I need to check the placing. Every time the placing equals 1, wipe the sublist and start over. If the record is placing equals 1, append the sublist to results, then wipe it and add in the new record. This way, each group of placings per division is stored in its own list, checking for length of sublist, so the first time through the loop, we do not add an empty list to the results. Okay. Okay, so let me think here. Let's look through this. Where is sublist defined here? Oh, I actually define it outside. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so I'm saying if the placing is 1 and the list is not empty, append the sublist to the results. Else, wipe the sublist. Let's walk through what this looks like. Okay. Append to the sublist. Append the object to the sublist. Checklist. So this would be like kind of how the loop works. And then it comes back to the top and it says, oh, it's 1. Move it over, right? It actually says, actually does it more like this. And then move to the results list. So this is the section that needs to change. And I'm basically saying sublist out of pin.string. So this, so I'm always appending to sublist no matter what. I feel like I should be able to use like length or something of the list, you know? So really, okay, what am I really trying to do here? I'm basically saying I have my sublist list variable, right? I need to assess whether or not it is ready to add to the main list. If it is, ready, add it to our main list and then wipe the variable. Else, no else statement. We always do everything after the same, I think. So I think this, if it's ready, add it to our main list and wipe the variable. I think this part here is fine. I think it's really just this. So let's think about the combinations of lists we can have. And then we can better define how we should define if it's ready to add to the list. So what do I know we will see? Assess my sublist variable and whether or not it's ready to add to the main list. Okay, so sublist variable possible combinations. It'll always be placing. Competitor name, academy name. That's the format. That's not what I wanted. Right, okay. So what do I know I can have? I know I can have 1 Grant Pika, right? I know I can have 2 Josh Pika. I know I can have 1 Grant Pika, 2 Josh Carlson, right? I know I can have 1 Grant Pika, 2 Josh Carlson, 3 Mike Balco, right? I know I can have 1 Grant Pika, 2 Josh Carlson, 3 Mike Balco, Matt 10th planet. So let's think about scenarios where I want to add the list, right? I know if the length of the list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. What, 3 times 4? That should be 12. Oh, count 12, yeah. I know if the length of the list is 12, I want to add it. Okay. Right. What else? I need to think through what's happening in our specific bug. How do I get around this? Hmm. This is a tough one. Maybe I check the position of the tag. Check the position of the tag itself and make sure it matches. Maybe? I don't know if that kind of makes sense. For tag in results table. So we're looping through each tag. Every TD tag. And we're getting the class. Let me look at the HTML again. This would be easier. top. Hmm. Let me see here. Access using the tag class checklist tag. Else it checklist 0 Athlete Academy. Okay, I actually think I might have a solution here. So I'm saying what if instead of like wiping the list and stuff up top, I do it later? So here I'm basically saying check the tag. If it's placing add it to the list, else. This is a really tough problem. I actually do want to get some source HTML here. Let me see. I'm not trying to launch Postgres. Results. So I'm getting all the results in TD. Oh, it's the academies, that's why. Here we go. So here would be an example of one. Yep. So I'm just trying to understand the structure of the HTML a little bit, or have a clear picture of it so I can brainstorm possible solutions that might involve us structuring the way we're accessing the tags themselves a little differently. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. So let's think about this. Okay. So this is the structure of the tags. Now, I need some way to basically say, like, if it's not associated, like if we've looped through all of them. Hmm. The position of the tag itself. I don't think that makes sense. I really am trying to avoid hard coding in something to handle this specific web page, because I obviously could do that, but that doesn't seem wise. How do I assess? Let's do another mock-up here. Different division. Different division. I almost need to, like, I almost need to, man, I almost need to scrape these in tandem with the categories. You know what, actually? What if instead of getting the TD tags, I got the T body tags first, and I said loop through each T body and do these actions and then add it. Then loop through these other T body, this next T body, and do these actions. Let's write that idea down here. Get list of T bodies. Make sure list of T bodies is same length as list of headers. If it is, we could do the following. Get T body for X and T body, get all TD tags loop through them and add to results list. Something like that, basically. Okay, I think this could work. I think this could work. So let's try this out. Okay. So the first thing I need is I'm gonna do that. I'm actually just gonna use this file over here to set up as our test. We're gonna stop the debugger. We're gonna get our headers. We're gonna snag this piece here. Let me make sure that this is not gonna affect any of my later code. I don't think it will though. Yeah. No, I don't think it will. Okay. So let's go ahead and snag our URL. What the fuck? How do I like untab in Python? Or in VS Code? I know there's gotta be a way to do this. What if I tab these over? How to untab in VS Code. To shift tab. Oh, okay. I think that's a general Windows shortcut. Okay. Well, hey, it worked. So learn something new. Awesome. No, I need this to be a string, I'm pretty sure. Okay. And I just want to see what it's gonna look like if I grab T body instead here. I guess I should start trying to use my keyboard. T body. Right? Did I spell it right? I did. Okay. So I'm getting the T body, and then I want to say for X in results tables, print X. I equals 1. I guess I should keep it as 0. Print tag number plus string I. We'll iterate I. I only want to see 3 tags. So if I equals 3, or no, if I equals 2, break. Why is that? What's the issue here? Oh. I need to finish my if statement, huh? I want to print length of headers. And I want to print the length of tables. Length of T bodies. Length of results tables. Okay, let's let her rip. $129 and $129. So that's very encouraging. Tag. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Definitely makes sense. So we have T body 1. We got 2 tags. I want to see 3 tags. Tag number 0. Oh. I just did my... Okay, let's try again. One, two. I'm a Malouk, but this should work this time. Okay, tag number 3. So like tag number 2 at 3 places. Okay. So let me think here. What was I saying? I said, Get the list of T bodies. It is the same length as the list of the headers. If it is, we could do the following. For X in T body, get all TD tags. Loop through them and add to results list. Okay. Okay, so I think that makes sense. So okay. Split out tags. That contain tables. That contain T bodies, aka tables. These have 2 TD children tags. TD tag 1 containing athlete placing. TD tag 2 containing 2 children elements. Okay. So what do I want to do here? So I want to say loop through each T body for tag in results tables. Pull out TD children tags containing placing, athlete name, and academy name. Now I can't remember if I need to use find here or find all. Let's test real quick. T body. Test tag equals results tables. We're just gonna pick the third one. Take a peek at the tag real quick. Yep. Print test tag dot find all TD. TD tags. For X and tag, print TD tags print X. Print equals 0. Did not mean to enter the REPL, but that's okay. Last place. Okay, we're not getting any of those non-iterable strings, so that's good. Let's test with an older web page real quick, because you know, for some of the other ones we got like shit where we would get that empty string in our HTML. So we're gonna do this and test it with this other one. No, it looks like it's still working. Okay. So really, I just want to get TD tags. Okay. Loop through each, pull out TD children tags containing placing athletes. TD tags equals tag dot find all TD. Yes. So what we had, class. Loop through TD tags and add elements to sublist. So for tag in TD tags. I need to access their class. For tag and tags. Okay. Add elements to sublist. tag and TD tags. If tag class, access the class. If tag or print tag class. Print new tag. I wonder what happens if I say type. Can I convert it to a string? So what if I do, what if I access the tag itself? X equals tag class print X. Print X at 0. Okay. Okay. For tag and TD tags. Loop through TD tags and add elements to sublist. Access TD tags class and store in list variable. So X equals tag class. If X at 0 equals place, then 1 plus 1, else if it equals athlete academy, do this other thing. Oh, I need to say what I'm checking. I'm kind of accessing the list twice there. Maybe I could do... I feel like that's bad. I don't know if that's bad, actually. I feel like I could just do this. place. Print athlete info. Print new tag. Let's see if this works. New tag place, new tag athlete info. New tag place. Awesome. Okay, I think I'm pretty sure this is gonna work. Pretty sure this is gonna work. And add elements to the sublist. If it equals place, sublist append tag dot string. Yep. We're appending it to our sublist. Else, I think I should be able to just reuse this. Else if search tag for all div tags. Loop through each div tag and add tag string to results list. Div tags equals tag.find null div. For div and div tags, sublist append. And then here, find all. For tag in results table. Let me think about where I need to clear the sub, because I need to clear the sublist. Clear the sublist variable. Or append sublist variable. Append sublist variable to results list, and then clear variable, and then clear the sublist. Results.append sublist. And then sublist is going to empty out. Okay, so let's think here. We got all our T bodies. Let's get the first body. Let's find all the elements in it. Let's start appending to our sublist. Let's go into the div tag and find all those and append those to our sublist. Right? Now our sublist is good for our first tag, right? Now we should be good to append it. So pull out TD children tags containing placing athlete name and academy. Loop through to TD tags and add elements to sublist. Class and store in this variable. If the TD tag is a placing tag, add its text to sublist. Else, if it is a athlete academy tag, go deeper into the HTML tree to get athlete athlete name and academy. How do you spell athlete? I think I might be spelling athlete wrong. Okay. Now I know. Athlete. Else, if it is an athlete academy tag, go deeper into the HTML. Name and academy. All div tags. For div and div tags, I have an affiliated category in those. Let's get over to string data type to prevent error. Results append sublist. I'm like pretty sure this works. I'm like pretty sure. Let's test it. Yep. I don't know. I really just want to see like maybe the first two. Equals what, like tables 0 to 2. That might be 3. Print example sublist. Print sublist. Print example results list. Print results. Make sure that the sublist is empty. And then we have William Couto, Montero. let's look at the page, the IBJJF page. William Conto, Rodrigo Bondo, Alex Torres. My first one. So I'm pretty sure it's working correctly. I'm like pretty sure that's working correctly. Awesome. Okay. So we're gonna try this and add elements to sublist. We're gonna comment out our old style one for testing purposes. Don't want to delete it quite yet. I don't know why all this stuff is tabbed over, man. Oh. Somehow it got disconnected from my function. What the fuck is going on? Don't need the breakpoint anymore. Or actually do need it. There we go. Yep, I need it filtered. Year is always the third to last string. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. All right. Everything's good to go. df.head. We're gonna look at our data frame, load it to df.tail. Okay, I think. It'll work. Okay. How many files do we have? We have 18. So let's say I want to scrape the first 20 or so pages. And let's just make sure it works with that. Okay, I think we've got this figured out. Okay, let's kick this bad boy off. Let's delete these. Boom. And let's start scraping. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Is it because I'm printing head and tail? I don't know what's going on. Something fucking weird is going on. Something definitely fucking weird just happened. Um, am I? Why am I fucking printing the data frame? Something weird just happened for sure. So, uh, okay. Oh, well, that's why. Because I'm fucking printing all the headers and shit. Definitely don't need all that. Also, how did I not get more? I got 17 items. And I said my scraper should, like, get way more than that. What the fuck? Oh, that's why. Yeah. Okay, let's try again. Why am I getting ahead still? I'm still fucking randomly getting the heads and tails. Hey man, this is fucking sick though, to be honest. This is too sick. Oh man. Oh, there. Yes, we're getting PANS data now too. Yes. Okay, let's look at some of this data and see what it looks like. Woo. We're out here making progress, team. Shit. Okay, how many items did we scrape just now? 30? Ooh. All right, let's look at some PANS data. What were the cucks doing in 1999 at PANS, huh? That's what I want to know. PANS was small. The female categories were pretty much non-existent. Pans is really small. They didn't have an absolute class. Is that for real? What about worlds? Open class. Let's check the web page. Because that seems crazy to me. No open class. The fuck? Black male open class. Masters. Adult. That's fucking weird, man. Adult black male ultra heavy. That's weird. They had an open class for masters, but not adult? That doesn't make any sense. That's super weird. They had an adult purple male open class, but no black belt? What? What? That makes no sense. Well, what about, like, was that 99? No, that was 99. What about, like, 2000s? Surely 2000s they had an open class. Come on. Stop the cap, you know what I mean? Okay, we see an open class. I mean, so the scraper's working. There's like randomly years with no open class. That's weird. Um. Okay. Okay. We out here scraping, baby. This is sick. Dude, this is sick. Let's just do a quick comparison to the web page itself and make sure our data looks clean and accurate. Brown. We'll probably check like 2 years in 2 different tournaments. Okay. Male Rooster. Marcus Barreto, yep. Light Feather, Helio. What? Am I crazy? Uh, Looks like we might have. Oh, I'm looking at pans. That's why. Okay, okay. We got scared for a second there, boys. Not even gonna cap. Got pretty scared for a second there. Worlds. Because pans is for cucks. Okay, here we go. Rooster. Marcus Barreto and Nick Light Feather. Helio and Wellington. Yep. Male Feather. Hoyler and Paulo Brando. Paulo and Renato for lightweight. Roberto and Eduardo for middle. Roberto and Luis for medium heavy. Fabio and Merlio for heavy. Ricardo and Leonardo for super heavy. And Jose and Roberto for ultra. And Mario and Ricardo. Okay. So that one's good. Let's look at like pans, I would say. Like, I don't know. Did kind of surprised we're not seeing more pans data. Oh, it's just because I stopped scraping at some point. Let's look at like 2010 euros. And we're gonna look at specifically the female. Brown black. Wow, I can't believe 2010 was still brown black for euros. That's crazy. That's so interesting. Male. Show me the ladies already, huh? Here we go. Female. Purple. Oh, male. Brown male. Brown male. Black male. Here we go. Brown, black, female. Okay. For light feather, that matches. Feather. Angelica, Naomi. Yep, that matches. There's Lando and Maria. Yep. Middle. Beatrice, Monica, Ida, Shanti. Yep. They got all open class. Beatrice, Ida. Okay, so the scraper is definitely working. Now we really want to get the title. So let's see about doing that. Let's look at the source again. Probably Control F. Yeah. Title. Does it have the title on the page? This is really what I want to snag. The the name of the championship from is this here. Top page title. Really title.string probably is my guess. I don't know what just fucking happened. All right, let's go back to my editor. I started working on this the other day, I think. Let's do this. Print soup.title. Soup.title.string maybe? Let's see what it'll look like for a couple different URLs. Let's see, like a world's URL and a pan's URL. Okay. How many characters is this? 1, 2, or 4, 8, 10, or wait, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 characters. I want to remove the last 12 characters from the title string. You know, let me actually check Brazilian nationals too, because they be weird sometimes. URL equals this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's look at our string methods. and C. Left justified. Spaces. As leading characters. Right, justify. Banana. What is that? Let's just test it. Text equals my name. Print text are just 10, I guess. Character to the left of the string. Okay, well that's definitely not the method I want. Partition. Python trimming off characters of string. Replace is not what I want. Replace the first two with a new character. No. Left trim Python. Strip L strip. No, that's not what I want. Is fixed. Oh, I can simply access the string itself. That makes sense. Let's try that. -2. Okay. Python strings. Slicing strings. Slice from the start. Get the characters from the start to position 5. Not included. Okay. And I feel like there's gotta be something similar to like SQL's left trim. Hey, GPT, you know how in SQL I can... Hey, GPT, I have a list of Python strings. I want to take each item in the list and remove the last 5 characters from the item. What do you recommend? Remove the last 5 characters from each string. Okay, so it's using list comprehension. So it's saying for S in string, loop through each element in string, in the strings, and add our new element. Interesting. That kind of makes sense to me. Print text. So we're saying, show me the text to -1, -2. Yeah, because you're basically saying that this makes sense. So you're saying, show me the text from the first position of the text through the third position from the end of the text. And that's what that colon does. It says through. Okay. So we're going to say tournament equals soup.title.string. And then we're going to manipulate the string. And we're going to say equals tournament one, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 10, so 13, I think. print tournament. Gotta exit the repo. Okay, I think it's working. Soup.title.string. Just want to compare it to the raw string real quick. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Okay. Using title element of the soup to get year of tournament. Third to last string in the title. Using the title element of the soup to get the tournament name and ID into data frame. df tournament equals tournament. Tournament name is always the title string until the 13th to last character. Accessing title string from the 0th position, 0th position of the string to the 13th to last position to, yeah, to 0th position to the 13th to last position. Okay. DF is, I think it's called, I called the function legacy scrape URL. Print df head. Print df.tail. Nice. Money. Money, 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 money. Okay, I think it's officially time to let the scraper fly. Yep. So let's do that. And I'm actually just going to loop through all the strings. And we're scraping every page. Okay, I'm going to grab some water while it's scraping. This is awesome. This is so cool. Man, this is so cool. There we go. There we go, man. This is awesome. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Oh, man. Mm. Okay. We have hit another fucking bug. Ah! What the heck, man? Um... Brazilian nationals be fucking me up, bro. But it's saying it's another kind of nun type bug. I think this will probably be pretty quick to resolve. So we're going to test that real quick. Let's just first look at these files, baby. That's what I'm talking about, man. We're cooking, okay? We're cooking. Say whatever you want, but we're cooking, all right? Look at that. That's beautiful. That's freaking beautiful. Oh, man. It's too good. That's too good. Hmm. Okay. Um. Okay, let's debug this one. Yep. And then legacy scrape URL. And we're gonna run a debug. Results. New row append. Result dot strip. None. Felipe. Souza. Ill brothers. Um, Adult blue male super heavy. I think he has no placing. Let's go to 2010. Close some of these pages. That's hilarious, though. And it was adult blue male super heavy. Kiwi, that's funny. Adult blue male. They fucked up the HTML or some shit here. Yeah, you can see something's not right there. Something's not right here either. They be fucking up the results, man. Adult blue male. Super heavy. Here we go. Oh, that's juvenile, not adult. Adult blue male super heavy. Felipe 2010. Oh, Nogi, not Gi. I guess I can literally just follow the link, huh? Adult blue male super heavy. Oh yeah, randomly no placing. That's cringy. So I just need to make sure that I always convert something to a string pretty much every time I scrape it. So this shouldn't be too much of an issue. String. Just like this. Some images have errors where no placing was recorded. This returns a none. Converting to string to prevent errors in later code. This should work now. Print head tail. Nice. Okay. We're going to try to let the scraper run one more time. Oh, I need to close my Excel before I can delete it. Let's see. Yep. It's scraping. It's scraping. That's awesome. That's so cool. Yep. There we go, baby. That's all our data right there. Yeah, that's awesome. That is so awesome. That's awesome. How many files do we have now? I think that 2011 was, oh no, it was 2010. So what should we have here? List. Worlds, pans. Pans no gi. Only thing is, where is my compensato, whatever it was called? '94. Campeonato. Brasilia do jiu-jitsu. Maybe did I spell it wrong? For if any tournament in tag data in results. For tag and tags. Event year results. I'm missing these somehow. National. Class. Event year results. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. I need to be on this page. Class. Year. Here we go. Data in. Compano. Whatever. Maybe I just spelled it wrong. Totally possible. That's my guess. Is it something with my scraping function? Let's test it. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm not getting Brazilian nationals here. So that's working. So it's scraping the page just fine. for results and result URLs, print results. What? I equals 0. What? What? What is it talking about? How do I don't need to run the whole thing. I'm gonna kill it. Hmm, 44. It's like freaking out because of my multi-line comment for some reason. I don't know. Don't need that. Can clean up that code a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not getting my Campeonato Brazil do Dom Jiu Jitsu URLs. For X in tags, print title. Fair. There we go. Should be near the top of the list. And we need to do we need to set an iterator. I only want like the first 100 or so. X. If X equals 100, break. So I'm basically just saying like, only show me the first 100 or so. Campanetto. Data in, yeah. Print tag. Data in. Mean. Am I crazy? Let me use a diff checker. String diff checker. Because to me, those look exactly the same. So maybe I need to let me store them. Maybe there's like a white space or something. Names. Let me store them on the list. Names.append. Plus equal 1 if x equals 100, then break. Print names. I'm just gonna do like 25 to 50. What place was your So let's do like 75 to the end. I really don't know what's happening here. Because, like, that's right there, man. There's no nothing there. Okay, I need a debug, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, so we got a debug. We're going to set a breakpoint and we're going to debug. So I'll watch the tag. I want to watch tournament. And I want to watch result URLs. Not defined. Yeah. I want to step into though. Let me see tournament too. Tournaments. What? Function variables. Oh. Was I just missing a comma? I was just missing a comma this whole time. That's going to be kind of embarrassing. A comma in my tournaments list. Campanetto. Yep, I was just missing a comma this whole time. I'm actually just a Malouk and a half. But that's okay. That's fine. Let's run the scraper again and we should get all our files now. Even if it was a silly mistake, it's a mistake I had to make. Well, I didn't have to make it, but I resolved the mistakes, so that's kind of really the most important part. Okay. Let's do this, delete those, and we're gonna let the scraper run. Here we go. It's scraping, baby. That feels good. That really does feel good, though. So we're scraping worlds right now. Now we got Euros. Next should be Pans, and then Brazilian Nationals. Okay. It's working, it's working. Pans. Yep. Yep. Here we go. Brazilian Nationals are getting scraped. Oh man, this makes me so happy. We're really there, man. Okay, still scraping. Okay, we have another bug. So, okay, string split. I'm gonna guess this is another thing where they fucked up a field or something in the HTML. And so I can't perform an operator. Okay. Run debug. New category. For X in categories. New category X. New category master. And headers. Master 4 purple open class. Let's close some tabs out here. Mail open class. Looking for the masters. Master 4 purple though. Master 4 purple mail open class. The div class category and be contents function variable bs4.element navigable string next sibling parent new category. Master 4 purple male open class. Oh, they fucked this up. This is like there's something going on there. Man, I'm getting better at navigating HTML trees though, which is cool. Okay. Show all 477. Yellow, orange, blue, purple. Yeah, they fucked up the web page. Interesting. So I could almost say like loop through every object in categories. Oh, isn't there some type of like skip feature in a loop? Let me see, because I could say like if x.string is false, then skip. Where is looping? Looping through, continue. And we can stop the current iteration of the loop and continue with the next. X.string equals So let's do this. X print x.string print x.string type x.string. restart. None equals none. So we can say if x dot string equals none, continue, right? Okay. Let's print our data frame. I think that worked. df equals print df dot head, print df dot tail. Let's just real quick compare our results. Table's all fucked up. Or maybe I just save it to a CSV. Yeah, I'm just gonna save it to a CSV real quick. Test. Yeah, here we go. So let's see if this threw anything off. I don't think so. Oh, or I don't think it should have. Rooster. Oh, man. It did. Light feather. 2010. Brazilian Nationals. It's all black male, ultra heavy. Tiago Gaia. Yeah, it threw it off. Because then I'm not appending it to the list. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I'm kind of not that surprised. Because I basically said, like, skip it, you know? New category. If x.string equals none, dummy category for x in categories equals dummy 1, dummy 2, into age, about gender, dummy 3, dummy 4. Headers dot append dummy category. One web page was missing a string attribute or a div tag. Setting up error handling. If this happens, insert a dummy header as to not negatively affect ordering of final DF results. Likely will never be for a black belt result. Will likely not ever affect black belt results, but if it does, I can always clean the final DF. If this happens, insert a dummy header as to none. I can always clean. Will likely not ever affect black belt results, but if it does, I can always clean the final DF. Okay. Let's test the scraper and make sure everything matches now, but I'm assuming it should. Black male, super heavy. Tiago Gaia, Paulo, Felipe, Pascas, Tiago. Let's check Rooster. Just a couple different spots. Bruno, Felipe, Leandro. Yeah, and let's check the female open class. Just make sure. Really don't care about masters. Hey, they had a lot of people in Masters Moon. Adult black female open class. Luisa Carmen Fernandez. Okay, cool. All right, so let's try to run this again. But hey, I mean, this is part of it, you know? You gotta go through the bugs, you know? You gotta go through the bugs. Alright, let's run the scraper. Ugh. I'm gonna step away briefly while it runs to use the restroom, and then I'll check it when I get back. Coming back and seeing that it has yet to bug out is very encouraging. So, you know. Oh, man. This is cool, though, man. This is really, really cool. Oh, man, that feels good. That feels good. I can't lie. That kind of feels good. Oh, man, that feels too good. Oh, man. What are you gonna do, you know? Money, money, money. Okay, let's just check like one file. Oh, I should probably just go to the link. Nationals, no D. Yeah. Um, adult black male ultra heavy. What is this? WO? Bro. Hey, I got it, I guess, you know. Open class. Kleber, Frederico, Alfredo, Kim, Tara. All right. I mean, we scrape it, baby. Took me long enough, but you know, I just scraped 71 web pages. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Okay, I think I'm done for today. This is a pretty big success, so um, I'll push my code to GitHub later, and oh, excuse me. Yeah, so I'll make my commits to GitHub in a little while, but this is the first like, hey, we did some cool stuff here. Um, so really, where we're at this point is it's time to start the second web scraper file, the one for the new HTML web page formats. Um, so that's kind of the next big chunk of the project. Once we have that done, then it'll be like, how do I inject this data into a database using Python? But that's kind of the next step. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty painful. I mean, even if we just look at like the format real quick. Um, let's see here. Subtitle lists. Subtitle. Actually, this might not be that bad. Athlete item. Position. Name. Max. Span. Div class name. Div class position athlete. Athlete item. I feel like based on what we saw in building the first scraper with some of the weird mistakes on the HTML pages, I'd really want to basically say, hey, give me all the h4 tags with class subtitle. Get me all the div tags with class list. For subtitle, I think this is literally just the text field. Get me the text and split. For the class list, find or loop through each class list and get the div classes. For then in each one of those, loop through the div classes in there, snag my position and my name. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be that crazy. I think this one will be much faster, assuming there's not like a third web page format. Let's look at like Euros from like 2018. Let's see if it's the same style format. Subtitle, is that the same? Yeah, subtitle. Subtitle. Okay. I actually don't think this is going to be that bad. Not at all. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes. And I'm going to see how much can I do in 10 minutes. And then I'm getting off for the day. Okay, so here we go. So, first thing I need to do is set up my soup, right? Import packages, URL, testing URL, open the connection, get the soup, right? So what am I gonna need? I'm gonna need import URL lib dot request from your lib dot request import URL open. Yep. Request import URL open from BS4 import beautiful soup as BS. I guess not. Let's get our test URL from Worlds 2023. Open the connection. URL open URL. Do I need to make that a page object? Yes, I do. Makes sense. Open the web page connection. Get the soup. Soup equals beautiful soup page HTML parser or something. HTML dot parser. HTML dot parser. Splitting out tags. Splitting out tags that contain categories. Okay, I want to get practice typing some of the syntax from the soup. Categories equals. Now, yeah, I actually do want to say, give me the second half of the page again, because class. Yeah, I want to say basically give me div title academy subtitle div class column access column MD6 column athletes. Let me make sure it's like that across multiple pages before I say, give that to me. Class, column, XS12, column, MD6, column, athlete. Split out athlete results. Athlete results equals suit dot find div where class equals column XS 12 space column MD6 space column athlete. Div class. Splitting out. Okay. Splitting out tags that contain categories. So athlete results find all H4 class subtitle. H4 class subtitle. H4 class. Did they say it? Subtitle. Subtitle. And now let's loop through and print the string. Oh, I don't know what just happened there. I meant to shift tab and I control shifted. Okay, anyways. It was not closed. Oh. Here we go. For X in categories, print X.string. I'm assuming that's the string elements. No, okay. Print X. What is that exactly? Is that a... what is that considered? Is that the attributes? Maybe? Class. Dot contents, maybe? Let's just do like the first one. That's so weird. Can I loop through X? Minutes was up. Man, 10 minutes flew by. For I and X, print X dot. Okay. For I and X dot contents. Print I. Length of X. Three. I just want to see. Yeah. And for X and categories, loop through X categories. Say category, get the contents. X equals category dot contents. Print X0. It's pretty weird. X. Categories. Category equals categories 0. Print category.contents. Contents. Print. Contents. Print X. New content. Contents 1. So we have all our categories. Now we need to loop through each category for category in categories. Pool the categories contents, which contains athlete, or which contains age, gender, health, and weight. Category.contents. Contents contain category info in multiple formats, pooling the best format. Contents 1. And we need to append that to headers pretty much. Right? Headers.append. Yep. Headers.append. Yep. Print headers. I have to spell append, right? Yeah, I need to strip the string. Contents equals strip. I think that works. I want to strip the white space. Any leading and trailing? Contents dot strip. Um, for X contents. Export strip. Something's going weird there. Oh. L append X dot strip. There we go. So Print headers. Nice. So we got the headers now. Contents contain multiple formats. Pulling the best format. Splitting the string, and then strings need to be split, and then stripped of line returns one at a time before being placed into the headers list. Boom. Money. All right. 20 minutes, but I got the headers in 20 minutes versus like probably hours for the first one, you know? So that's awesome. All right. Thanks so much to anybody who watched. I'll catch you on the next one.